Yeah, you find us, we breaking the tables, we tailgating, breaking them tables. You know the mafia dangerous, you see us, we breaking the tables. We breaking them tables, we breaking them tables, we breaking them tables, we breaking them, You find us, we breaking the tables, we tailgating, breaking them tables. You know the mafia dangerous, you see us, we breaking the tables. We breaking them tables, we breaking them tables, we breaking them tables, we breaking them, You know the mafia dangerous. Put a hit out on your favorite team. Fine Step Diggs, he running the seam. Khalil Shakir, he doing his thing. Allen got weapons, shooting the bomb. Mafia mine, please don't step on my shoes. Game day ones, the white, the red, the blues. Hey man, breaking tables is traditional. Wishing the fish, look at my drip. Never cheating like Belichick is. Sean McDermott never telling the biz. Deion Dawkins, Vincent Brown, we got Mitch. Gabe Davis, toe tapping it is.
All right. This is Epic B with Breaking Tables.
This is Tampa Neal with Breaking Tables. What's up, Epic B? It's Monday night.
Happy Monday night, folks. It's going to be that kind of game today. Let's get pumped up. All right, let's not get pumped up. What happened to everything here? There we go. Let's get pumped up. Let's try this again, Tampa Neal. Oh my gosh, it's been one of those nights. I love it.
Yeah.
Cast breaking tables. You see us, we breaking them tables. Neil and Brian is breaking the tables. The mafia baby,
yes.
You know that we dangerous. Everybody know.
Yes.
Don Brown.
Get the tables.
Welcome to the Breaking Tables podcast. You are watching this only on the Built in Buffalo network. Best network out there, folks. If you're not getting built content from anywhere, well, it's got to be Built in Buffalo network, right, Tampa Neal?
Absolutely. Yeah, they got great shows every day.
So happy New Year, everybody. Happy New Year. This is the first show of the new year. I hope everybody enjoyed themselves over the weekend. Tampa Neal, how was your New Year, bro?
I had an excellent New Year. We got to blow off some fireworks, watched a little bit of football, some college football. And yeah, it's a good time.
Nice.
Yours?
Nice. And here we are. Here we are starting the year off with probably the most anticipated, the largest, the biggest game of the year outside of Super Bowl, Tampa Neal, or
Absolutely.
the AFC Championship, I guess.
Absolutely. I mean, they're the two teams combined have got the most wins of a Monday Night Football matchup since, like, was it 97? I think I saw.
Right.
Pretty impressive.
That's insane, dude. That's insane. Yeah. Of all the good teams that played, all the Hall of Fame teams that played, this is going to make the record right now.
And man, I can't wait. I've been trying to keep my mind busy all day. I don't know about anybody else, but
it was probably
come on.
No, it was hands down the most boring day of my life, Tampa Neal. You have no idea. I didn't just try to figure. Wife's like, "You want to go shopping?" I was like, "No, I'll figure something else to do." I'll blame it on a back problem, blame it on this lingering cold that just hasn't gone away of all of December. But it's a new year. It's a new year. It's a new dawn. The Bills are going to be starting to really make headway, especially playing the Bengals. This is a very, very high-powered offense that we're going to be playing. I think that they are more dangerous than the Kansas City Chiefs, Tampa Neal.
Their
What's
offense.
your thoughts on that? If you had to compare the two offenses, I mean, obviously they beat the Chiefs too. So
if you're comparing offenses, I think that the Chiefs have got a little bit better of an offensive line. However, the Bengals have got significantly more talent at the wide receiver position. Kansas City's got more talent at the tight end position.
Yeah.
So it's a solid toss-up. I think having the skill players that they have on.
What about quarterbacks, though? If you had to compare the two quarterbacks, Joe Burrow versus Patrick McFrogger, Holmes.
I mean, if you're just comparing those two, you got to pick Burrow because Burrow's beaten him every time he's played him. So,
all right, they're on a roll.
Yeah, they're on a roll at the right time, just like they did the exact same thing last year, and look what happened. But now they got to play the Buffalo Bills, who are also on a roll. We've run 6 in a row; they've run 7 in a row. So,
I think our roll is a little bit more. Actually, no. Who do you think the whose role makes it more for the for the team? Is it the Bengals that went to the Super Bowl last year, lost? Now they're on a 7-game win streak to kind of beginning of the season, people were like, the Bengals are terrible. And here they are marching down the field and fourth quarter of the NFL season, Campanile, or the Buffalo Bills, who from the get-go was saying that they're going to be the Super Bowl favorites? Who do you like? Well, what kind of like motivation or what kind of fire? I guess I don't know where I'm going with this, Campanile. I guess what I'm trying to get at is whose win streak means more for that team and that city.
I mean, that's a question that I don't even know of a way to answer. The Bills' win streak right now is very important because they're winning right now. That's all they care about. The biggest thing I look at right now, I mean, not many people are picking the Bills to win this game. Have you seen that?
You think it's a trap? You think it's a trap game in Cincinnati?
I don't even know if it's a trap game, but I can tell you
Vegas
one
has
thing.
us.
Vegas
point
has us
favorite.
up. Yeah. They have us favored by 2.5, which is huge for an away game.
It's a 2.5. Went up to 2.5. No way.
Yeah, 2.5. I just looked at it just like a couple minutes ago.
Oh, I thought it was still at 1 point.
Yeah, no, it was at 1 for like the entire week, but yeah, it's up 2.5. Cincinnati has a big injury that came out that's on top of Lyle Collins. One of their linebackers is not going to be playing. What the hell? What's his name? I just heard it this morning.
From the Bengals.
For the Bengals, yes.
Their defensive edge. Their top. It's like equivalent to their Von Miller.
No, he's like equivalent to our Milano.
No, he's the edge. He's not a linebacker.
I thought it was a linebacker.
No, it's definitely a defensive edge.
Okay.
Campanile, you're supposed to be the stat guy on this one, guy.
Here, talk. I'm going to get you the real name.
All right, everybody.
Sam
Welcome.
Hubbard.
Look into my puppet. So,
Sam Hubbard, you are correct. He is defensive end. I heard incorrectly.
I think what's bigger for the Bengals' loss is outside of their defensive edge, going for Josh Allen, who's not going to be tackled anyways, is obviously their offensive line. You think our offensive line is banged up? They're like their top number one offensive line. It's like their equivalent to Deion Dawkins is banged up. It's actually out for the season, ACL.
Yeah, he's done for
I can't even. Don't even ask me how to pronounce his name. I tried it. I Googled it, and I'm like, no, I can't do it. Can you pronounce his name, Campanile?
Lyle Collins.
There we go. Okay, it's a little easier than I thought it was going to be. I didn't even try. I looked at it. I'm like, nope. Campanile's got this.
Well, you know what he was famous for, right? He was going into the NFL draft, and he was the guy that had the bong with the face mask on.
That was Tunsil, bro, from the Dolphins.
Oh, well, okay. No, I think that he was the one that got arrested then.
Just like, okay, no, I don't know. I don't know much about the Bengals. This is the Bills podcast, but he's out. He's out. So that's going to be huge for us. Obviously, we don't want anybody to get injured, and we don't want any excuses when we beat you. We don't want to have that, the Dolphins when they won the Super Bowl back in week 3, when we were out 13 people. Or actually probably more than that. I think we were playing third stringers, bro, at that time. But that's fine. Okay.
That's funny as hell you say that, because there's been a lot of funny pictures about this week about the Miami Dolphins Super Bowl champions or AFC East champions for the month of October. Congratulations.
Congratulations.
That's made me laugh my ass off all week.
All day was painful, folks. All day was absolutely painful. Meredith hit me on the head. But it's that time. It's 7:09 right now. That means the Bills will be playing in the next hour in like 20 minutes, 21 minutes. We have to wait because they pushed it to 8:30 because of some college game called the Rose Bowl.
Yeah.
Small little college game. Who cares?
I'm not quite sure why they did that. Really don't know why they did that, because that game was not going to compete with this game even a little bit. I know the Rose Bowl is huge, but this game might be bigger this year.
People are probably going to leave the Rose Bowl if they're college fans, or change the channel just to specifically watch this game, regardless on if they are fans of Bills or Cincinnati, regardless.
Yeah, because it's a huge game. Isn't it awesome that Dolphins fans are rooting for the Bills next week? I think that's absolutely amazing.
And there's still living down here in Dolphins territory, we're sitting at a bar, and one of my good friends, the one actually that got us these tickets to the Bills Dolphins games, he just ended up walking by, and I was like, go Tua. And he walks over. He's like, "Oh man, he's from Ireland. Good dude. But got to talk a little shit. And it's like, hey, congratulations on, winning the Super Bowl week 3. How you guys doing this? Are you guys going to make the playoffs?" And he's like, then I was just like, Tua, 3 concussions. You think he's going to play? And he's like, it's only 2 that were documented. Come on, stop it, bro. If you are passionate for this game, you gotta have that passion for somebody's life outside of this game. So he couldn't answer that question. We did shots.
Why did the spread move from 2.5 to 1? Probably, honestly, because of Sam Hubbard that came out today. That would be my only reasoning. Is that Bill's Elvis?
John Lang? I don't know. I don't know the John Lang. Could be. I don't think it is though.
He's at the game. I know that.
Yeah, if he's at the game, there's no way he's responding to this.
Oh, he's hammered.
Badass if he is.
Sure. It'd be badass if that was him. Yes.
Oh man. So here we are. We've got the 2 prolific offenses in the NFL, making waves. We got Josh Allen back to like what we all know Josh Allen can do. I mean, he's starting to look at postseason Josh Allen, which is fucking dangerous.
Which is very dangerous.
Very dangerous. Teams are on notice right now. Like, January, December, he starts heating up. January, he's cooked to perfection. That means December plus January equals February. And I feel bad for Joe Burrow. Actually, I don't, because he's a turd. He went to the Super Bowl before our boy Josh. Not cool.
I mean, I know that I was selfishly rooting against him for that specific reason.
Me too.
I think we all were.
There's no way Cincinnati's going to win a Super Bowl before the Buffalo Bills.
Yeah.
Well, actually, they already won a Super Bowl, but that was like back in like the 60s or whatever.
John Lang also asks about Poyer's availability. So Poyer is indeed playing today. He has come out that he is playing. He also came out and said that he's been playing the last couple months with a torn lateral meniscus.
That's insane.
That's absolutely insane that he is playing.
So lateral meniscus, and yes, I had to Google this. So by all means, I'm not a by all means I'm not a gynecologist, but I did Google this. Lateral meniscus tear affects your knee area, and the stability. I think it's I forget what they called it, but it's like more like stability. So he can't like cut sharp, but he can still run with it. So it's not like, all right, he needs to have his leg amputated kind of issue. So not all freak out. It's not. I mean, any tear is bad.
Yeah.
Poyer is not human, Martin. Thank you, bro.
Mm-hmm.
But I think that you're not going to see, they're not going to, I don't know. That's kind of a tough issue, right, Neil? Because this is the biggest game of the year. This game is going to determine if we get first seed or not. We get first seed. Our house alone playing football in our house is going to mean more to the team than if Poyer didn't play. Maybe that's what coaches are thinking. Like, all right, listen, just play what you can play with.
Well, give it all. He's been playing on it for a couple weeks already. So I can't imagine that they're going to change up this week. I mean, it kind of get worse. I don't know. I didn't get my medical degree from Facebook U like you did, so I'm not 100% positive. But
it was Google you, bro.
It was Google you. My bad.
Don't use miss words.
My bad. So yeah, I don't know if it's going to get worse or if it can get worse, but I mean, if it's could get significantly worse, I would imagine they would not have him in. So, hey man, if he's able to tough it out and everything and make plays out there like he's been doing, put him in. He's going to play.
And we're undefeated this year without him. Or absolutely. The last 14 games he played with us.
Yeah, last 14 or regular season games we were undefeated with Poyer. And this is a big thing to bring up as well because Allen on Monday night, something ticks in his fucking head, and he's just like, I'm going to blow somebody up today. I'm going to blow this defense up.
That is postseason Josh Allen, bro.
Yeah.
That is postseason Josh Allen.
Any
primetime games.
We have Monday night and postseason coming up. Like he's like, I feel bad for I feel bad for Cincinnati's secondary this week.
I feel so bad for city of Cincinnati. They might just want to be like, all right, we don't deserve to play in the playoffs if
they're going to be
Josh Allen goes off on us. What's that?
They're going to sit there and just be like, I'm just going to eat my chili.
At least we got Harambe. That's so everybody's talking about Poyer. Yes, Poyer. Thank you, sir. Poyer is a man. Poyer is a valuable piece to that defense. But one name we're not floating around, and don't forget, this is going to be his fifth full game back. Trey White, All Pro. You think Jordan Poyer is good? We still have Trey White, folks. Trey White, he almost had like 2 interceptions already. Almost. It's coming with Trey White. He is back in football shape, folks. It takes 4 to 5 games to get back into. I've never played football, but I've seen it. We've all seen the funk of the first 4 or 5 games. Look at Cincinnati's first 4 or 5 games of the year. Not that good.
Yep.
Now we got Trey back. And it's like Trey's gonna. I think this is Trey's day. Can we go ahead and start picking out like who we want to see do really well this game? We all know Josh Allen's going to be postseason Josh Allen with the bright lights on top of him because that's what Josh Allen does. That is his ceiling. He belongs up there. But Trey White is going to be a welcome back party. Because this is the game where that's what we need. He's going to be solely the number one person that we're going to need to win this game is going to be Trey White, regardless who he blocks, whether it's Chase or Boyd or the other guy. Campanile, what are your thoughts on that one?
I do like that. I think that one thing that's going to help him a lot. I think that Kyer Elam is going to have a big day. He's my big pick for a big day because he's played these guys. He's played Burrow. He's played Chase. He's the only person on our team that has played these guys. So I think that Elam's going to have a bigger day than I think he's going to have the biggest day of our secondary. And that's going to help Trey out. And then he'll probably get Trey a pick. But I think you may see Elam on Chase and White on Higgins. I think that's what you're going to end up seeing on the day.
So Elam is going to have the bigger day.
I think Elam's going to have the bigger day. But it's going to help Burrow out a lot.
The rookie. Don't forget, guys, we have an all-pro, Trey White. You're going to say a rookie is going to be better than all-pro Trey White.
This week, I think that he is I think he's ready to step up big time and put himself in the hat as being like, I will be the number 2 guy that they're going to go through. And all that's going to do is make Trey White better.
Right. Okay. Tampanil, I'll be up more of that one. If Elam has a good day. All right. So let me just rewind my statement here. If our DBs can prevent Joe Burrow from getting to his receivers, regardless if it's Trey White, regardless if it's Elam, but that's going to be the key to this game because we have the most highly prolific offense in the NFL. When we were healthy, we were known as the most highly prolific defense, especially defensive backs in the NFL. So we know what it takes to play against a high-octane offense. Right, Neil? Now we got Trey back into football shape. We got Elam back, our number one draft pick. And I think it's going to be that game where it's like, this is why Leslie Frazier is probably going to be a head coach somewhere next week. And he needs that on his resume. 13 seconds is not going to get you a head coach position.
No, it's not. No, but I think you're right. I think that D-line putting a lot of pressure on Burrow is going to be the biggest key of the game because these wide receivers are going to catch balls regardless. They're talented as hell. You're not going to just shut all of them down. That's just not reality. But the defensive line, attacking Burrow, I think, is going to be key to win this game.
I mean, who has the Bengals played that actually had a really solid defense that they destroyed?
I think we
talked about this on Thursday night, didn't we?
Yeah. Every team that they play with a solid defensive line, they've lost to.
I mean, a lot of close games here.
Yeah.
The Jets have a solid defense. Let's call it the Steelers, solid defense.
Cowboys.
And it's all one possession games.
The Cowboys they lost to also. Baltimore has a decent defensive line, and they lost to them. They lost to them, right?
By one possession. So they're not blowing teams out of the water like we're doing. They're just winning games like a good team should.
Mm-hmm.
Games that you're supposed to win, against the Browns, against the Patriots, the Buccaneers, the Saints. There were, teams that are not going to, the Dolphins, good on that one. That was a solid team. Dolphins defense, a good team. Good. Mm-hmm. That's a good, solid defensive crew. I think the Jets defense is a little better than the Dolphins defense.
I agree.
But still, they are still within that one score game. Yes, the Dolphins, we were within one score games each time. Good for the Dolphins. They were trying, but look where they're at right now. They're on the precipice of getting into the playoffs. They're not even control their own destiny. They need help from people.
Us. They need help from us.
They need help from us. They definitely do.
I love that they need help from us. It just puts a smile on my face.
It does. It does. It makes you feel good.
Yes.
But Lisa Cole, Happy New Year. Thanks for tuning in. Let's get this big W. It's Monday Night Football. Let's get the big dubs. This is the biggest dubs that we need because this is really going to dictate how we play next week in terms of getting that number one seed. It really is. If you think about it, Tampa Deal, this is going to dictate on how we play next week. This is going to dictate our game planning. This is going to dictate everything.
Yep.
We lose, we're not going to play anybody. We're just going to treat next week like a fucking playoff game. We win, that is going to determine what the Chiefs do in terms of, because right now we're neck and neck with the Chiefs. But once the Chiefs start pulling their starters, the Bills are going to be pulling the starters. Yes, I don't want to look into next week, but this is the playoffs. The Bills are going to be in the playoffs any way you like it or not. Any way you like it or not, the Bills are going to be in the playoffs. And when you get a team that is hungry, a chance, doesn't matter what seed they are. It just helps and more convenient if it goes through Buffalo, Neil. What do you think on that one?
Oh, I agree completely. I mean, them winning this week is, I think, going to be the biggest hurdle that they have to obtain that number one seed. We took the Chiefs down already. Now we got to take down Cincinnati. They are the other team that is in the AFC that is a powerhouse. So we need to show everybody, guess what? We are the powerhouse you guys predicted at the beginning of the year.
Yeah, Joe Mixon. Just shut up, bro. Just shut up. Joe Mixon's talking shit all week, bro.
He can talk shit all he wants. I love him talking shit. When Edmonds comes out and rips his head off,
Milano just stuffs him. Just absolutely stuffs him.
Milano splits him in half.
Can we still Google a perfect tackle? Milano's going to pop up. Mike Run goes, I say the Bills win tonight. Casey loses on Saturday. Bills let Patriots win to piss off Miami.
I think that's absolutely hilarious. I'll be honest with you. I think that's they play on Saturday night. I know that's so weird, but yeah, I think that if they lose, you might see the guys come out there for about a half of the game, but that's about it.
Maybe a quarter, Neil. Maybe a quarter. Even though we do have that, whatever. We are not going to talk about that.
Yeah,
we're not going to talk about next week.
We're taking down
we got to take down tonight. Cincinnati. We got to take down Cincinnati. Okay. They're talking about, well, okay, the three wide receivers, Joe Mixon's a good, running back. They're a good, solid offense. But don't forget, we are also a good, solid offense. Diggs, Gabe Davis, Beasley's calling back up. They're going to start using Beasley more. Now he's getting more acclimated. I just think that I'm sorry, Isaiah McKenzie. I'm sorry, but your tweet to Beasley is going to lose your job during the playoffs. You won't see McKenzie when it comes down to big time calls.
I don't know if you saw the other big thing or the other big stat this week was Stephon Diggs since 2016 is the leader on Monday Night Football in receptions, touchdowns, yards by a wide receiver.
He's a bad man. He's a bad man.
In a big game, he's like, I'm ready to play. Give me the fucking ball.
He's a bad man.
Yep.
And it's going to show. It's going to show because I don't think the Bengals DBs are that good. I mean, what's their given ranking?
Rankings? No, I do not have
defense
rankings.
stats. When you got a defense stats, it's kind of like just give us, I'm just making shit up going, yeah, the Bengals defense suck.
Okay, no, their defensive ranking itself is 7.
Okay.
We're
what are
2
we at right now? What's up?
We're number 2, they're number 7. Our offense is number 4, and their offense is number 6. So this is as big of a heavyweight battle as anybody could want for a football game. This is as big as one. This is it.
I think the only way it would get bigger if like the Chiefs were playing in Buffalo and we had to beat them to get first seed. That'd kind of be the biggest game. But it's not realistic. We're playing the Bengals. I get it, Neil. In Cincinnati, after dealing with, everything that we had to go through the past 2 weeks in Western New York, Cincinnati's not any warmer. It's only this far on a map, folks. So it's not you don't have like too much like crazy, geographical differences other than people are a little more douchier than normal.
Well, the weather tonight's going to be pretty close to perfect for a football game. Upper 50s, no rain. Wind isn't going to be a factor. It's a beautiful day for football.
What's the over and under on this game? I'm kind of curious.
51.
I'd take the over in a heartbeat, folks.
I would take the over too. For the record, don't take your gambling advice from us.
Never. No. I'm
Yeah,
only like one for like 100, so that's why I'm not rich.
Let me tell you one other big thing about this game here. So I have made it to the fantasy football championship, and I am
How the
currently.
fuck did you get in the championship?
Because I'm sometimes pretty good. So I've got
Awesome.
a 8-point lead at this current moment, and have Stephon Diggs going. My opponent has got Jamar Chase. So. To me, it's Diggs versus Chase, man.
Wow. This is a lot
Right?
riding on it for you too. Yeah, bro.
That is
cool.
riding on this, I know.
Now, like if you would have said your opponent had like Josh Allen as a quarterback, I would have been like, sorry, Neil. I just you lost. You lost. Because Josh Allen's gonna have one of those Josh Allen games.
I think he's going to have one of those Josh Allen games. I think that Stephon Diggs is going to be a big recipient of the Josh Allen.
He did good against the Vikings, so it's not like when he's upset, he's got to be upset. It's got to be as a wide receiver who is as competitive as Diggs is. He's got to be one of those like kind of upset. He's like, oh, I'm playing Jamar Chase. Jamar Chase thinks he's better than me. Let me show him. As receivers, you got to be the number one wide receiver. That is got to be some billboard material right there.
Oh yeah. I'm sure there's a lot of things out there.
Jamari Chase, never heard of her.
It's funny that Cincinnati did make a couple things billboard wise for the Bills, mostly on Mixon. That's what he does. But the Bills, they just don't do that. They really just don't. And one thing that is nice,
you don't hear them talking trash.
Yeah, you don't hear them.
Keep it classy,
shit.
folks.
Yeah, exactly. One huge thing also about the Kansas City wide receivers, they're big and physical. They're not like Tyreek Hill fast. Like you're not dealing with that type of stuff with this game. So that I think is a big advantage for the Bills because the Bills defensive backs are also very physical.
Oh yeah. I think Elam's probably, Trey White's, that's why he's number all pro. But I think out of the two, if we had to choose who's going to win in a back alley fight, I'm going with Elam. So good luck. Good luck,
Yeah.
Wiggins, getting past Elam when you're getting karate chopped in the throat.
Yeah.
Anyone streaming the game?
There's a page called
Hannah Center
Buffalo.
Martial Arts and Yoga. Anyone streaming the game?
There's a page called Buffalo Nation 22 that streams it, but you have to be accepted to be on there, and I don't think they take exceptions on game day. So I wish you luck.
I'll send you the link if you want, man. But I'm telling you, the link that I send, it is a lot of spam that you got to close out. So there's no point. You just got to be, good luck, bro.
It's on regular TV, so
yeah. Just get an antenna. Just get an antenna. Go to Walmart, get a $15 antenna, hook it up, and do a cable search. You'll get it in HD.
Or just check out your local Bills Backers bar.
Yeah, go to the bar.
You're already late.
You're right. There's no room for you. You're standing up the entire time. Martin goes, Dofu Sports app. Here we go, Mike. Let's get into this one. Tonight's all-stars of the game, offense and defensive player. Tampa Neal, we're going to go out on offense. Start with that one. What do you got?
Stephon Diggs. You?
James Cook.
Ooh,
James
I
Cook,
like
baby.
it.
He didn't get his 100 yards last week.
I like
Cook,
it.
baby. Come on. Hello, Clarice. All right, defensive, Neal. Who do you got?
You go first.
I'm going to go ahead and say Ed Oliver because they got to do some sort of exotic shit where there's attacking that right side of the Bengals line. Ed Oliver is going to be a menace this game. I think he's good for 3 sacks this game.
Yeah, I like that. Defense, I think it's going to be Matt Milano. I think he takes one to the house today.
Boom!
To the house.
How do we top that one? All right, fine. Fair enough, Tappa Neal. Let's get into the score predictions. 30 minutes into it right now. People got to get ready for this game. So let's get into the score predictions, and we'll finish this one off a little early, get people ready for this game.
Excellent. Well, I had a score prediction on Thursday that I am changing a bit today. My score prediction Thursday was 34-24. I am changing that. I'm going to go with a 41-21 score. I think they're going to come out. Our defensive line and our offensive line are better than theirs, and that's always a key to victory. That just rhymed.
What was my score prediction on
Your
Thursday?
score prediction was 42-0.
All right. Well, I'm going to go ahead and change that one, folks, because reason why. Here you go. Z calls it out perfect. Our D needs to show out tonight after all that shit talking come from the Bengals. We've got a lot riding on this line. We are holding everybody's morales on our shoulders. The Buffalo Bills.
Hang on one second here.
No. Why?
Zashira, why do you think that they're going to score 30 points on us?
Really? You fucking interrupted me over that bullshit?
Sorry.
Stop
Go
it.
ahead.
No, are you kidding me? 30 points. God. We already called 42-0, but I want a little bit better than that. I think it's a complete shutout. 45-0. The Bengals do not score 1 point. 45-0. Let's write that down. Let's make a poster on it. Let's go virus, folks. Like, share, retweet that shit because that's what's going to happen. Josh Allen is going to come out there punching people in the faces. James Cook is going to come out there punching people in the faces. On the opposite side, Rousseau, Ed Oliver, Mulatto, Trey White, Elam, Poyer with his bad meniscus. Let's fucking go.
Man,
Let's go, guys. 45-0. We're making it happen.
The score predictions are flying through right now. We got Mike Runk with a 52-21 prediction. Gina, she changed her score from Thursday's show. She said 25 or 27-17 today. She said 27-24. I like it.
Literally, my name is spelled right. Oh,
she fixed it. She came on and fixed it. David going with 37-24. That was closer to my score that I had the other day. Eric,
come on, guys. What do we got? What we got?
I love it.
There we go.
Boom.
Humble and hungry, Dave. That's what we do, folks. That's what we're gonna do. I mean, I'm telling you guys, this is gonna be the third best game of the year. I'm calling it right now. There's only gonna be 2 games better than this one, and I'm not gonna say until after this game. You'll find out what other games are available on Thursday when we go live again at Tampa Neal.
Yeah.
Where are you watching the game at tonight?
I will be watching it in Mike's garage.
Nice, dude.
It'll be fun. Where are you watching it?
I'm gonna watch it in my house and hook up my new speaker to my TV. That big ass speaker, bro. 2023 is gonna be lit.
So the cops are going to call on you tonight, is what you're saying?
Probably. Yeah, probably. That's what we do. All right, Tampa Neal. I think it's about that time. Why don't we go ahead and just take us home? Let's bring it home. We're short night tonight, folks. We got a game in an hour. We have a game in 1 hour. Get your stuff ready. Get yourself ready for this game. Get your head right. Get your superstitious shit. Wear that same underwear that you won last week when we won. Put it on. I don't care. Doesn't matter. Do whatever you can as a fan for us to win this game. Because if you don't, it's your fault.
Yep, 100% your fault. All right, you can always catch us right here on the Built in Buffalo Network every Monday and Thursday, 8 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, unless there's a game on. Pull up the live version. We are live on Facebook, YouTube, as well as Twitter. If you missed the show, you can always catch the podcast version of it, the audio version. Make sure you pull it up wherever you listen to your favorite podcasts. Pull it up on Spotify, iHeartRadio, Google Pod, Apple Pod. Pull it up, like it, subscribe. Make sure you hit the subscribe button. This way you get the notification that it is ready. Hit it. Let us like us, share us, tell your aunts, uncles, neighbors, cousins. Don't tell your attorneys. Epic B. Are you ready, Epic B?
Ladies and gentlemen, it is time for them. We're getting sued by Mike Buffer, but whatever. Folks, it's been an absolute pleasure. We love all y'all. We will see you guys Thursday. Let's go, Buffalo. We love everyone, all y'all. We'll see you guys Thursday night. Normal time, 8 o'clock. Oh, I'm on the drinks. Hey, come on. Let's go. Josh Allen. Game day ready, Josh Allen. He's ready. Come on.